Thank you for tuning in to the Nor at Night Show, where we explore fitness, nutrition, martial arts, healthy lifestyle, habits, and all that entails. Our first guest is an enigma, a tough love proponent, a violent gentleman, a workaholic, and family man. He wrote, produced, and starred in the viral series, What Do We Eat? He's earned his stripes in New York City, bringing his talents to Toronto, Ontario. Please welcome personal trainer, martial arts and boxing coach, stuntman, model, artist, our friend, Muhaimin Nor. Thank you, guys. Welcome. Thank you. It's good to be here. Thank you for having me. Have a seat, my camel cold, bro. You said camel or camera? Well, camel, but I mean, they're the same color. Yeah, I mean, camel's sweet. Camels work hard. So, okay, camel. Cool. Why, what do we eat? I mean, what was your objective? What do we eat was a way to fulfill several endeavors in one project. I'm a coach, and a coach is a teacher first. I have to convey information, but I also want to engage my audience. I'm also an artist. So this was a way for me to rekindle that creative flame, get my point across, and maybe make people laugh at the same time. Did that. Sure did. Did it. And you achieved quite a body transformation in preparation for this role. Yeah. Nice. Put on a little lean mass, a little contractile tissue. Why did you do that? What do you mean? This is the internet, right? You guys like muscles. You guys like muscles, right? That's what you want, right? They do, yeah. They do. See, my background has always been martial arts. So I spent the last couple of decades prioritizing being lean and having endurance and stamina and speed over aesthetics or muscle mass or strength. But I knew that if I'm promoting strength training, I need to look like I lift. Right. So I did this for a few reasons. Least of all, vanity. It's not about picking up chicks at the beach. I mean, when I was a teenager, I read a book by Bruce Lee called The Art of Expressing the Human Body. The book was about martial arts and strength training. It changed my perspective on fitness, martial arts, athletics, that whole world, because you gotta think, interesting choice of words, the art of expressing the human body. But really, that's what all this is. Sports, competition, martial arts, body sculpting, bodybuilding, it's all just expressing the potential and the capabilities of our bodies while we still have them, while we still can. Okay, so I did a bolt. I did a cut because I wanted to show people by example and see firsthand for myself what's possible with patience, consistency, and a good strategy. Right. All the strategies, techniques, principles that I've put to use with clients over many, many years, I thought, since I'm not going to compete anymore, it's time for me to execute them, experience them firsthand, the efficacies, the drawbacks, the side effects, the ins, the outs, not only the book smarts, but the practical application, the bro science in everything. That's fair. So when I'm coaching and people have questions or they run into obstacles, I really know what I'm talking about. They say to be a shaman, you got to fly as high as the eagle and crawl as low as the mouse. Listen, you're right, and I can't say no different. I did myself in my day. And over the course of this bulk and cut, what surprised you? I mean, I'm sure you learned a ton, but what stood out to you the most? What were your biggest takeaways from all this? Oh, that's easy. Consistency. First and foremost, consistency. Intensity, frequency, progressive overload. Right. Now, of course, it goes without saying. There's a lot of details. There's a lot of variables you got to pay attention to. Sure. Your calorie balance is important. Protein's important. Rest, recovery, hydration, nutrition. All these things are important. None of those things outweigh the training, the real work. The stimulus, the putting a load on the muscle. Every week, consistent, high frequency, stimulus, synthesis. Again, sending that muscle, constantly sending that signal to the muscles. Keep the lean mass, increase the lean mass, building. Now, consistency is so important. I'm going to tell you why. That cliche that people think progress looks like this when really it looks like this. Yeah, they know. It does look like this when you're consistent. When you're not consistent, it looks like this. We know that pattern. 2 steps forward, 2 steps backward. See, people think intensity is a substitute for consistency. People think, oh, I'm gonna go to the gym for 3 months or 3 weeks and I'm gonna go real hard and then I'm gonna fall off and then I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna hit a little bit and I'm gonna fall off. And when you zoom out in a real big picture perspective, in a year, you didn't make a whole lot of progress. Because every time you make a little progress, you lose it. And you make a little, you'd be better off working out every week. Okay, maybe not 52, maybe 51, 50, 49 weeks a year, because things do happen in real life. Things come up. But
That's fair.
now I get it. I know how it is. Everybody's busy. Everybody's got other obligations in life. And so many people out there, including my own clients, are looking for shortcuts or ways to bypass the struggle. But step one in getting closer to your goals is accepting that you can't. You got to embrace and indulge in the real work and accept it as it's part of life. That's how we live. That's part of your health. That's your hygiene. And it needs to be habitual. And as it becomes habitual, it becomes fulfilling and rewarding. And it's not going to always feel like such a chore. And so instead of looking for a 14-day quick whatever that's not going to work and is going to leave you frustrated and malcontent, try adopting this as a lifestyle, doing your best to don't skip a week, don't fall off, just keep it going. You don't have to kill yourself every time you go to the gym because you're going to go back, right? Try working out 80, 90% effort some days. You're not going to do 100. It doesn't have to be 100% every day, but try working out consistently every week for a year, 2 years, 5 years, the rest of your life, and see all the blessings and benefits that don't rain down in your ashy, calloused hands. Bless, 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 bless.